Hello and welcome back. I'm Joe and this is Warcast and Resources Soviet Republic. You may have noticed the keyboard missing. Just not feeling it. I don't think we get a lot of information out of it, so feedback was about 50-50, so I think it will be okay if we just leave it out. I will still say the keys that I press when I press keys. B, we have a problem trying to happen, and we have to fix that. That it is about waste on the island. And another small problem that is about to happen, and I will have to fix that too. And if we get those things done, we can concentrate on actually getting waste set up for the engineering city, because that will be the next big thing. So, I believe this is episode number 2, where I had to restart because I did lose a lot of people. And, well, the reason was not the reason for what I'm trying to do right now, because the current thing that I'm looking at, and I'm looking at the Rare Construction Office, and that has nothing to do with anything. The current thing that is about to cause trouble, oh, you're already assigned, that's good. And out here we don't have any electric rail set up. Let's fix that. I don't know why it took so long to do this thing, but we do need electric rail for pretty much everything, otherwise it's just lame. The problem is right here. Full. Almost full. 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 Not full yet, but is trying to get full. So this is what we have to figure out and actually set up a waste 100%, so that is working. And that is fine. The other thing, because I have to electrify everything, we only have 21 tons of electric components sitting there. I would like to upgrade that, and we will upgrade that with a quick truck, because we will eat a redonkulous, that is a technical term, amount of electronic components, and they will come from here. I'm actually going to assign you to this one. Pick up from there, get myself some electronic components, wait until you load it, and bring them out here, please, and thank you, and that looks great. Cool. That should just help with our general production in the area while we're doing something, so that is fine. This guy has been doing what it's supposed to do. There is a little bit more missing, a little bit more needed, but overall it's been working. Our construction has been okay, but it's still taking a little while just to get the utilities in that we have, and we do have a little bit of support of helicopter construction offices, which also have a little bit to do. So that's just our catching up on all the things that are potentially interesting. Over here, this is a problem. Chemicals. Why is that a problem, you ask? I'm glad you ask. This guy currently has 3 tons of chemicals left, but if these chemicals run out, we have no more way to supply water to this city. Which is why I'm pausing, because that is an actual problem, a big problem, and I don't like that type of problem at all, because look at this. These guys are not doing anything. We don't need any meat. We don't need any cement. I'm actually not doing anything with cement anymore. I can probably just sell all of those wagons. And there's one sitting here. He wants booze. There's one sitting here. You're looking for food. There is nobody else sitting out here. So we're not actually getting anything else useful into the area. So we do have to fix that. How do we fix that? I have a potential solution. Let's talk to this guy. And you're going to take a different route. So let's erase you from that line. Technically, I can probably... I know that this is the shorter route, but it's taking longer to get here. So how about we just actually hook up this thing? Because we haven't yet. It wasn't on the agenda yet. It wasn't really on the plan or anything else. I had to bring a couple vehicles in. Let's set this up so you can actually get a couple vehicles. And what I want you to get is some more covered hulls and potentially a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and potentially one more. What is it called? This would be a diesel locomotive. Thank you very much. Which one do I want? I'm okay with honestly all of them, but we're gonna get 2 of those, and then we're gonna send you out. That should allow you to get at least chemicals organized. To actually use this rail network, I should at least set up signals, and we're gonna try the signals from this side, because that should at least set the existing directions for a train to actually enter this section. So that should be good, and the rest should really just be two-way signals most of the way. I'm going to try to space them out relatively wide because I'm not planning on there being a lot of traffic on here. I just want there to be traffic. So let's enable this. And that's what we're doing right now. And it looks like this should be it. Now, train should be able to do what they want to do, which is great. So let's get the train out there and they can actually pick something up. The only thing we need to add really is maybe this custom cells to get us more materials in. And I don't want to unload. I want to load, and I want to specifically load chemicals from here for right now. I will add food because that's a high priority item, and clothing, that's not high priority. We have that really. So yeah, we're just going to add those two from there. And I don't expect, let's see here, let's move all the way out there. Is there anyone that already left? No, that's just the pickup train, and that's fine. There is a little bit of backup here with the passenger trains that we have because we've increased the frequency that we had there, so that should be fine. No, I think we're good. But those chemicals are important, otherwise we're going to have a problem. Here's another problem. This thing keeps flowing over of hazardous waste. Is hazardous waste really a problem? No, and that we have a bunch of pollution is also not really a problem, but the problem is that it's not being taken care of. That is not helpful. So what we're going to do is go overboard just a little bit with a technical service office because a distribution office is not going to work or do anything useful here. So that's what we're going to do. Flip you around. I just want you to be connected to at least power, which we get right here. And it's a relatively flat area, and we can pretend that this is a technical service that is servicing the whole area that we have here with all the fuel that is around here. So that should be fine. Get all those figured out and assigned, and we just get the vehicles out there as we need them. Something else. The construction offices that we talked about. Wow, there's no fuel here. Are you kidding me? The construction offices that we did talk about earlier are built and are populated, filled in. We have stuff there. Yes, all of those things. So where's the other one? The other two are right here. They just don't have their own fuel source, but I'm okay with that. And this guy, you can get demolished, and we need a little bit of this. Cool. Now we have a little bit more room there. I'm not sure what we're going to do with it, but we have that room, which is great. Everyone is relatively happy and is getting what they need. You are missing aluminum. I'm not terribly sorry or sad about that, so that's allowed. Anything over here? Television signal study. Sure, that's the last thing that we have to research, so we may as well get on that. And you can increase my birth rate again. That's wonderful. Let's get all of those things taken care of. And I should be happy. I don't think we need this many workers here right now, so let's reduce that to 30 and notify me when caseload is excessive. That's good. I think this one will also be good if we have that caseload in there. But that's all we needed. We still need more chemicals, and they have to show up here relatively soon, otherwise this is going to be a problem. And I'm actually going to increase the amount of chemicals that we can store here. But we do need them to actually show up relatively soon. What are you bringing? You are bringing food. That is also important. You're just bringing other stuff. That's fine. That's another passenger train. Why are you not... This T-junction. Even with the amount of trains that I have added here, and we only run like 8 trains through this thing, a non-blocking junction would have been smarter. Yes, they every once in a while they run by each other, but that could be bad at some point. That could be very bad at some point. So hopefully we get lucky and nothing's going to break. There's another building that would like to be on fire. Which one is this? Out here? Yeah, sure. That gravel recycling plant is only reachable by helicopter. That is not great. That is not great at all, because those helicopters may not actually make it out here, but where are you right now? You're probably relatively close by. Yep, you already have some water loaded. Cool. You're going to unload what do you have here, and that is enough to put out the fire. I mean, if it works, you can't argue with it, right? So I should just leave that be. Great. We're leaving it be. Let's go out here and fix our waste situation so we can continue on with some other things. Currently, I would like daytime, so we're going to let this run for a little bit. But currently what's going on is we now have this passenger platform sitting there. Wonderful. and nobody's really delivering there yet because we don't have all the footpath connections that we need. We have this guy that will need like some power and some mixed waste to actually do something. So we're going to start with that. And then I have to start moving all the materials that we have here, which is mostly a non-just ash composition of the waste that we have sitting here. They're just starting to fill up. They're not filling up super fast as long as I not deconstruct something, but they are filling up relatively fast. So we have to make sure that that gets taken care of. Let's get some power into this general area first. And we could do this by just should I just do this by combining the small power lines? Or should I actually siphon a little bit of power off of there? Honestly, I want to siphon a little bit of power off of the thing that we already have sitting here. So let's get you... We don't need the big one. There's no reason. The 10 megawatt wire is more than sufficient. And we can put you in there, expand this wiring a little bit, and then that one is connected. Great. We're already connected here. We should probably connect to the nuclear power plant. It's not going to be needed right away, but it will be needed soon enough, and I'm just going to do this one. Why? Because all the other power connections that would effectively go around here back don't look great, and they take away a little bit of space of something that I would like to use in just a second, which is this whole thing will produce waste on its own. So we need a technical service office that makes sure that all the waste is taken care of. On top of, we also need to make sure that we have snow taken care of. So those are two things that we can't just ignore, and I would like to put a technical service office semi-central. This is not really central, but it's semi-central to at least a couple of the buildings, so we may as well get this in here. I just want a relatively straight connection. And get number 5 on this, and number 4. That's the helicopter one. Cool. They can get that one built. Good. The next thing that we need is footpath connection, because that heliport can connect to a lot of things, but right now it's not connecting to everything. We did add this footpath that we have down here in the last episode, and that's wonderful, but there's a little bit more work to do, namely right here. Let's get you down here. We could make this a little fancier, but I don't think we have to. And I'm remembering one thing. Okay, hold on. Hold your horses. Take this back just up to there, because currently the heating plant does not have anywhere to put the waste that it's producing. And it will produce some waste. It will just, ideally, it will produce some ash, and we have to bring that somewhere eventually. So either we're going to place that or get that in right here, and I'm not 100% sure that this is not going to work. Try it. Just try it out. See if you can get a factory connection in there. No, there's something else in the way. Okay, try again. Maybe it works this time? No, it does want to go there. This place is a little easier to work with, so that's what we're going to do. Get a quick road connection right there. That looks good. And then we'll just do a footpath through this road connection. It's not the end of the world. It's fine. It's not super optimal. What the heck are you complaining about? What other infrastructure is here? There is nothing there, is there? There must be the power line. Okay, whatever. You can figure it out later. So that can all be assigned here, and now with this, we should have a relatively good footpath connection to that thing, because now you can just hover over this and you know that, yeah, that's in walking range. With that in mind, let's move these guys around, because we would like to start actually moving stuff around here. Once we're ready, we're not 100% ready yet, but we're ready enough where I feel like we can do this. So let's talk to this helicopter. And we're just going to reroute you. You're going to go here instead of this platform, remove that one, assign it, and yeah, there's the platform now. Cool. This platform is currently assigned to not what I needed, so I would like you to go power plant first and then everything else. Again, fill up the power plant, and I don't care what else you do. And then we're just going to use the buses that are already assigned to this guy. This is number 2, okay. They won't have the nice walking range, and we could also just have the buses from here send people out there. I don't think that's really necessary, so I'm just going to do this for now, and they can figure out what they need to do. Good, so far. I did want to rename this. This is the waste Central. Waste central. Sure. Then I know what it is, and I should also do the same thing with the helicopter that's assigned to this, because I will forget. You're also waste central. Waste and power central, really, but this will do the job. Okay, cool. I did that because I have a couple buses standing over here that I would really like to use for something, so waste central is a good enough word to find in the list of lines that I would like you to get assigned to. Wow, words are getting harder tonight, but I hope you can understand. We don't have a lot of workers there, which is a little scary. We have a couple empty apartments here, so let's just move a couple workers from any of these buildings. You're empty. Okay, you're semi-empty. You're not empty yet, but let's make you emptier so we have more workers on the island. It'll be worth it, trust me. Yep, just fill them up with what you have, and then most of these... Oh, cool, this one is effectively empty. Most of these are supposed to just go to work at the bus station, and hopefully that's enough to at least run this for right now. It doesn't have to run the whole time, but it has to get started. I will also add a couple helicopters to bring more people in into the sector from the second city that we already have. But that feels good. Okay. With that in mind, we have to make sure that the game understands what I want you to do. This is construction waste. You should name them. Con waste. You should name them because at some point you will want to assign these to some other buildings, and then you want to make sure that you know what is actually being deposited here makes sense. Metal waste, and then this is just aluminum waste, I think. Yeah, aluminum scrap. Metal scrap. Okay, whatever. Alum scrap. Very good. This one is just metal scrap. You just spelled it wrong earlier. Cool. Scrap. You did it. Proud of you. So that's all assigned, and they have the right thing sitting there and sitting here. All of that feels good. You are plastic waste. You're not assigned yet. That's crazy. Why would I do that? But that's fine. Let's do this. Rename plastic waste. Okay. What are the other ones? So they actually make sense. This is just a dump, but you are actually something that makes a lot more sense if we do... this is mixed waste in. If you don't do this, you will regret it. This is going to be hazard out, because this is the hazard incinerator. Large is fine. Incinerator. Hazard. Cool. And this is going to be storing just hazardous waste, and you will be hazard in central. That's fine. This one is supposed to be mixed waste, but there's a problem. It's currently metal scrap, which is not very helpful because the game, the distribution office will not allow you to actually move stuff around here. So it's not great. This is actually incinerator mixed waste. Does that matter? Yes, because I would like to separate everything else beforehand. Okay, with that in mind, how about we set up these to actually point in the correct direction? You need in, you're out, you're in, you're in, you're in these directions, and well, those are going to be a little special just in a second. There we go. They're all set up and doing what they're supposed to do. Great. Are you ready to actually start the thing yet? No, because there's some fuel missing. Okay, we have a new fuel station sitting out here, so we may as well make use of you. Make you nice and full. There we go. And they can do their thing. We're currently only sitting on 3 waste trucks. That is not enough, so let's upgrade those, and I'm also going to upgrade the oil containers that we can get. I would like the faster ones just because I can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 10. 10 total. That's fine. That's good. And then give me the big oil tankers, which should be... Have I not liked them yet? We do have the new excavators available. They're exciting. I'm looking... Nope, I don't see them yet. Are they not available yet? Are they coming available this year? Very soon. This one. This is the one that I wanted. Assign it because... Where are you? Oh, you're on page 2. It can hold 25 tons. 1, 2, 3. We're going to use that to fill up everything, and these will be the ones that we should actually use for all helicopter refueling, because they are about 50% bigger than the original ones that we're using, and that's totally worth it. So that will be exciting once that comes through. Number 4. Oh, we haven't actually finished the power yet because there's more stuff to do. I would like one power location, right there is fine, that can handle everything on this side. Looks like this one is it, and then I would like one power location that really just handles the rest, which is ideally everything over here and a little bit extra. So I think I do have to move you over that way just a little more than I wanted to, but I will survive. Okay, another footpath there, and now we need a little bit of power connections, and then we're good to go. We don't really need the large power lines running through here, but it does make my life a little easier. Don't have to plan, don't have to cheat with underground wires. Makes me feel better. You don't have to feel good about it. That looks awful, doesn't it? Can you run through those lines? Yes, you can. You're allowed to run through those wires if you really feel like it. So there we go, there we go, there we go. Then all the way over here and just make the last one cross over right there. Great. That is all fine in my book. So let's get this assigned and they can figure out where they're going to get their power from with the helicopters. That feels good. Rail construction office, can you distract me just for a minute? How are we looking over here? We're looking like we should be able to electrify everything because the only two things that we haven't done yet is this. And that will be easy enough. Let's electrify from here so they can actually get assigned appropriately. Okay, game didn't crash. That's a big bonus. How about all of this? Okay, and all of this. Yep, that's everything that I wanted to do. It looks like there's nothing else highlighting in green. We will figure out where we're going to put the rail depots, just not right now. Calm down. Let's see. Can I talk to you and get a couple pieces of rail assigned to you so you actually do something useful? That looks great. These are assigned, and we do have that extra truck already driving around and bringing electrical components to the rail construction office because that is important. You can go there, you can go there. This is fine. It's kind of doing what it's supposed to do. Great. I love it. You're doing amazing. Okay. Technical service office over here. This will be a lot of waste trucks. We do have to figure those out. What's going on over here? They're building. That's all I can ask for. I think we're good. I think we're good with that. Now let's move all our material around. Okay. We would like to get actual people in here once we have power going, and we will have power going in just a minute. Let's actually assign number 5 here as well, even though number 5, do you still have a lot of reconstruction going on? You still do have a really long reconstruction list, which makes me think, honestly, cancel construction mode for everything in this area because you need to concentrate on the things out, well, where you need it, because there's a lot more reconstruction that needs to happen out here. Do you need something? Source of things is not assigned. That does not count. This is buses. There's a guy just parking here. That's super helpful. Oh, that's the one that lives way south. You should have been in repair like a very long time ago. Mechanical components are missing. Okay. I think we're also missing a couple of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't know how many we need, but let's just order a couple and bring them to all the places where they could potentially be used, and it'll be fine. Sending that truck out, not truck, that's a boat. Sending that ship out should be good enough. Yes, okay. Now you can do the thing that you actually want to do, which is get rid of the waste that you have stored here, because there is a lot and it's not ash. To do what I need to do, we need to isolate one location, and everything else can really just be the source of the waste, which we're going to use that one. That's actually a stupid one. Let's do this one as your source of the waste. So the incinerator will actually pull all this stuff in again. As you can see, it's actually emptying it and putting it somewhere else, but it's not super helpful because it shouldn't burn anything extra, but that is fine for right now. I would like to assign you, load whatever you want, and bring it down here to the mixed waste in. And it's very important that that is the one that we have. And set it to 90%. I think that's a good number. And because I just saw that there's no fuel in that building, let's assign our distribution office and make sure that they can get what they need. We no longer need this distribution office assigned, and this one doesn't have anything to be assigned for, so good enough. You are new, and you will need... What do you need? You need waste trucks and snow plows, mostly. I think the water I would like to actually handle in the real way, so... Let's see here. We need a couple more waste trucks, probably. 1, 2, 3. And then a couple snow plows that we can also handle here. Which one should be the snowplow that I'm actually going to pick? This one's just the fastest. There's no other real alternative here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I don't know how many I actually need, but those are at least a start. Right? Good. So yeah, the trucks are bringing the stuff over here, and they're unloading what they're supposed to unload. The problem we have, obviously, is power. The other problem we have is metal scrap is sitting here, which is not supposed to be there. And the next problem we have is currently our distribution office, luckily we only have one waste setup so far, is not doing what it needs to do, because we have these guys sitting here with construction waste and metal scrap, and then this is the regular waste. And the distribution office is not even assigned to this one. So let's change that. You can load here, whatever you want to load, and then I would like you to bring stuff out to the locations where it makes sense. This one is for plastic waste. Good. Can be 90%. That's totally fine. Then we have these three, which obviously have construction waste. It's in the name. This is why you wanted to rename them. There you go. Unload here. Also 90%. I just make it high enough where it makes sense. It's a truck, so it's not going to fill the whole building in one load, so 90% is usually fine. And get all of those set up. So now the distribution office can actually do something a little more useful. Plus, instead of going to this building, which is wrong, we're going to assign you to the actual mixed waste drop-off for almost everything but hazardous waste. And that's important because hazardous waste obviously has to go out there. Let's go down here. You can unload everything that we don't already have taken care of. Fertilizer we're actually going to leave there. Bio waste we're also going to leave here because I want to figure out what we can do with them. And they probably have to go in a different location. And the other four we have set up to a different place. And over here, hazard and central, we'll just do the hazardous waste because that's all we need from you. And we can set this to probably 5 workers to get a little bit of hazardous waste going through. This one I would like to set up relatively high for the time being because we will have a lot of material coming out of there. This one can also set at 5 people just to see how much power we can actually get out of this whole thing. That looks good. So there we go. All our waste is going through here. Now we just have to make sure that everything's actually separated correctly, and I would like a little bit of mixed waste in the export here, but we can't have that until power is actually completed, which we are close. We're just not... That's the wrong button. We just are not quite ready yet. Can you not go to this one? Doesn't feel like you can go to that one. Okay, well, you have to probably just be assigned to this guy then and get something done. You may have noticed it is June now on top here, but the list of problems over on this side is better. The number of workers is better. The happiness is still acceptable. So, yeah, I had to step away for some things, but I think we are relatively close to where we need to be. Let's move a couple more things to where they belong, which is effectively these guys need to go to this fuel distribution office. That one can go, that one can go, that one can go, and then actually assign the last one, which is this one. Cool. Do those things. Then I would like the technical service office people to just show up. This distribution office. Okay. I was hoping I could skip these guys somehow, but I don't think I really can. What I want you for, I want one at least here. Then I want one where stolen from earlier. Then one probably in that building or in this building. This is not assigned to anything, so it really doesn't matter what we do with you. Which makes me think maybe down here is where the other two can go for right now until I have a better reason to do something else with you. Sure. Get those all assigned and repaired and all that stuff. And then these guys can just come out to this building and actually do something useful. Now, I need one of you specifically, ideally you are going to the waste transfer, which is great, because we are going to fix the open storage that we have sitting there right here, right now, once that guy's actually loaded up. But I'm seeing that we still have electronic components. We don't have as many as I would like. All right, these are actually all assigned. Mostly that one is not. Those are assigned, that's assigned. That's not assigned yet. Not assigned yet. And the rest looks like it's ready to go. Okay, cool. This guy's not doing what I want you to do. Oh, this is what I meant to do. I meant to click this button and then click... No, there's 42 tons sitting here. So this is just a matter of where is my technical service office truck. Kind of want to see where you are. I don't want you to unload anything. Just hold on for a minute. Magically, yeah, it should be this one. You are moving some stuff around. Where are you? You have 5.9 tons sitting somewhere. You're taking a long way around. All right, you know what? I'll just let you do that. It's fine. This guy, however, I need you. I need the waste that you're carrying. So we're just going to assign it to that building, to the free road depot. And once you assign to that one, I can do this now. Go here, unload, wait until unloaded, and then go back to this building. I don't care what you do there. That's fine. Let's get you assigned and turn around and go to the first building, because this is all we should have to do. And one more thing, because this is not going to work. Having these feed directly into this building effectively just means the mixed waste will be separated into these buildings and will never touch the storage, which is not what we want. We actually have to be a little gamey here and make sure that the waste has nowhere else to go. That's really the main thing here. And once that happens, we should be able to actually turn or have this whole waste situation running. There you go. That's what we wanted. Now, I would like you to go over here. Very good. You're part of that crew. And this one, just get that one assigned to mixed waste only, hopefully. Even if it's ever zero, because it will zero out, because these buildings will actually keep pulling whatever they want. If it ever has a chance to zero out, I don't want it to. So that should be good. That is all set. We have the mixed waste sitting here, but they are able to operate without any issues from what I can tell. So yeah, I think we're in a good state. You have sewage, but you don't have water. Okay. That's the next thing. So once this is all empty, which it should get empty once these guys actually start moving with all trucks, which, as you can see, they're getting here. It's just going to be a matter of time. And it's just going to go until everything that we see here goes through the incinerator once. And this one should at some... Well, sorry. The plan is this. Once all of these are empty... This one's almost empty already. This one's already empty. Once all of these are empty and go through this one again, at some point I will just flip over and yeah, we should expect not a lot of like dirty waste in this place right here. Actually, here's what we're gonna do. Here's what we're gonna do right now. I don't want any mixed waste going anywhere, so we're gonna break this by using this fault situation. This guy can just produce a little bit of power. Why? Because I just want all of this stuff to go through the general separation once, and then once it went through this, fill up the mixed waste situation over here. And once that is done, which is really just trying to go for all of these, once that is all done, we should end up with just ash here, not construction waste or anything else. And that is really what I want to get down to. That feels good. I think that is all fine. Let's get some water situated here. We have a little bit of water. We shouldn't need a ton of water for just the worker needs, honestly. And we already have a water situation, water substation. Water situation, water substation. There you go. You're here. You're connected to those 3 buildings. That's cute. So we just need something that ideally connects to this building, and that building, because it's the only ones that have workers left. I don't think we're going to be so lucky. Just because of how all of this is laid out, which is a little unfortunate, but we have two switches, two potential switch connections over that we can use for this. I don't think we have to, because this placement right now covers the 3 buildings that we had before plus that one. So we could just move our water thingamabob around, but no, let's just add another switch. after the switch after the switch is always important. Let's see, can I put you here? No. But can I put you under here? No. I could put you here though. That's fine. That's a good enough place. Give me a large pipe. This is probably just a medium pipe that we have on that side, so I'm not sure that is going to be super important. We get all those connected, then get this one connected into here, and now we should have water. There is coolant water that we need for the nuclear power building that I'm not ready for quite yet, but we will get there in just a second. This one looks really good, and the output here should just be, oh, nothing yet because this is not constructed. Construction office 4, do you mind? You cannot get to this one. Okay, number 5 then. I know you have had good luck just working on the things that you've been working on, so I hope you can finish that relatively quickly. But that looks good. Let's get some sewage taken care of too. We have the sewage tank over here, which looks like it's covering all of the buildings that we care about in this area, so that is lovely. We clearly just need this guy to also be covered. If I can put you really close to this, I will. But I can't. Could put you really close to this? Yes, I can put you on this side. That's fine. Okay, place you there. Get a sewage switch. I would like to run this without needing any sewage... What? Any sewage lifts? Proper slope required. Yes, not on that side. Okay. I'm a little out of it. I forgot what I was talking about here. 23 meters and 25 meters. You need to go the other way. Okay. F2. This is up, this is down, this will be down again. 23 meters. Is there any higher up situation over here? We could put you up there potentially if you want. Okay, well, 23 meters and 24 meters, etc. Let's see what we can do with you. Sewage tank. No, 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 no. We got 20 meter, 24 meter, 23 meters, 24 meters. Okay, if this is the highest we can go, then that is the highest we can go. Maybe I can place it even on this side. That is still 24 meters. This is, at this point, we're just looking for the height and the connectivity. 23 meter. Yeah, this one's just too high. We're not going to be able to do anything there. I need to put this switch on the other side. That's really what we need. Okay, that's fine enough. 24 meters here. Good. Talk to you. Get rid of this piece of building. Then get rid of that footpath. Then get a quick footpath in here. We already have that. And again, this is at 24-ish meters. So let's put the sewage switch at below 24-ish meters, which could be right here. There's a connection. That's what we want. Let's see if that one gets all the connections that we want from you. One has to go in here. If you would just do it, that would be so good. Okay, you're doing it. Great. One has to go out here to the existing sewage switch so we can stop doing funky things with, you know, trucks on this side. Tunnel above the terrain at some stage. I don't think so. Yes, I am just running it right next to the road. I'm not terribly worried about it. Okay, and buildings in the way, of course, because why not? If you can connect to that and you can connect to that, I think you're pretty good. And then we should have a sewage outflow from this building. Requires proper slope. You are a marvel. Okay. I may have this one run directly into the water and ignore whatever slope we have running there. This is 20.4 meters. You're lower. You're at 17 meters. Yeah, we're not going to make up for that. That's fine. We can just pump all or dump all the water down here close to a nuclear power plant, and then I would like to get our surface water probably from just out there and pump it up to the power plant with its own power. No. Use some power that you can actually access in that area, and I would like a big water tower nearby so we have a little bit of a reservoir available for when, well, when we don't have power for a couple minutes, which inevitably will happen. Okay, that one goes there. That's fine. I would like to continue this road. Honestly, there's there will be a reason to go to the right as well. So let's get the road continued down here, down to the water. What is the sewage production of this thing? That is a question I do not have an answer for. I think it will not be humongous, so if we use our little thing and take this as the center of interest, then I'm pretty sure over here we should be able to take the water out at a production that is reasonable. So How about we just do that, and if I'm wrong, we can just fix it later on. All we need is a water overflow thingamabob. Where's the connection? There we are. This is 77% by default. Okay, we can place it there, and we will see how it is, but I need to figure out, I need to remember what the water quality is that we need for this thing. 60%. So as long as it's not polluted, it will be fine. But if we run into any pollution with this, it won't be fine. This is the way it is. That's fine. What the heck? There we go. There's nothing that connects this thing. Okay. Good to know. Underwater, too close to something, and you can't actually do anything here. Great. I do think we have a couple of these guys available, so let's flatten this out from the middle right here. And let's see if we can do a little bit more reasonable work with this thing. Not yet. Okay. Let's get rid of this. Get our levelers out. Use F2 to actually see how steep this area is. And it is indeed very steep. So you're not wrong, game. I just need you to be a little more flexible, please, because you gave me... Well, I made the map. I made part of the map. I didn't make the whole map. You gave me this to use, so you may as well let me use this. Let's see, is this better? Yeah. Kind of. Not really. Oh, boy. Can I do this? Will you... There we are. That's what I needed. It won't let me terraform, and honestly, I don't really care about it. This one does have the ability to burn down, so be aware of that. But this should be fine. This is all good. That has burned down a couple times. We do need a fire station down here, and I think right there is probably honestly the best place for it, because it's right next to most of our worker supply that we're already getting in. So this one makes me feel good, and it does have to be a big one for the nuclear power plant. That's all fine. Let's get this one really quick. Hopefully you don't fight me as much as the other one. Nope, you are more cooperative. That is beautiful. And how we're doing over here? This one is almost empty. These are almost empty as well. So everything has gone through this thing, but we don't have enough workers to actually make anything work here. But that is fine. That's not the end of the world. We don't have any aluminum scrap sitting there, obviously, because why would we? This one's still empty, so our heat generator can actually do enough with the few workers that are available there, which is also exciting. Underground mode. Yes, this is the sewage stuff. Okay, you were almost forgetting things. Don't do that. I would like this one to run probably to the middle, and then I would like this one to run with that pipe for just a couple meters, and then go down here. So our sewage can always go to wherever it needs to go. That is fine. Why am I getting distracted by a nuclear power plant now instead of just doing what I was planning to do with the waste setup and all that stuff earlier? I don't know, but this feels important enough where it just has to happen. I would like just a big water tower really close by. That feels good. Give me a large water pipe to go right in here. That also feels good. Then we need a pump. There we go. This one needs to have power from multiple sources that include, but not exclusively, this one. This one's probably the right place for it. Okay. You are a little bit occupied by something else. There's just some pipes around it, but I think that'll be okay. You just have to feed into this. F3 to see it. Good. And then you, all I want you to do is kind of be connected to this. Don't care how you get built, but as long as someone here has power, we're good to go. Obviously, this the power that we have available is coming from these two power generators, but at some point, maybe I'll overwrite that. What would be the way to overwrite that? You can't actually feed any more stuff into here because you're already maxed out. Okay, well, I will have to figure that out when I get to it. So don't worry yourselves about that. How's this going? This is going down, which is perfect. We have 25 workers here. That's also perfect. A lot of mixed waste sitting there. That's not great, but we are getting to mostly ash now. So at some point, we actually have to start pulling out mixed waste out of this building, which is fine. We can tell them to do that and get the stuff over here. We're just already at 81% because this guy cannot process as much as we're throwing at it. But the problem right now is simply because we're setting all of this up. Once this is all set up, we should be in a relatively good space. Okay, ambulance not arrived. I think that is okay for right now. Do I need anything else here, or does it just need time to finish out what it started? I think it just needs time to get done with what it started. Okay, that's good enough. Let's go down here and click a couple green buttons. That's green, that's green. That's green now. And what else? What else? The thing with these power lines is they all get signed up really fast. Speaking of power lines, I should probably do myself a favor and connect a couple exclusive power lines to the nuclear power plant that we have, that will have a lot of power available for us when we need it. I think that would be the right thing to do. We need that one, obviously. How's it going on this side? You're good, you're good, you're good, you're good. You're just not connected yet. This one and this one. Okay, that's fine. You're just after the tunnel because the tunnel wasn't really counted. That's okay. How are we doing? I think we're doing okay. Let's do the waste setup down here. How are we doing with all of this? Actually, really, really good. And we can actually get those things done. We need power, and we need water, and we need the rest of the construction actually get done here. How are you guys doing overall? You are getting there. It's just still not done yet. This is just still utility that they're fighting with, and it's a little annoying, but that's okay. Assign reconstruction mode. I think I tried that last time, but it wasn't quite working the way that I wanted it to. I would really like to get these construction offices out of their misery, because there's no reason. How do you need all of this and none of this is there? Because we have the vehicles, we have everything sitting here. Oh, because you set to not 3,500 meters. That is the problem. That's why nothing was working. Okay. Well, color me silly, but now we have the helicopters helping too, because why not? Just checking that this is all good, that this is what it's supposed to do, that I can start moving things around. This one is almost there. I just want you... Okay, we are at Ash now. That's great. There's still a little bit of other stuff sitting here, so we are going to do this. Assign this guy, and also empty the incinerator stuff from here. There we go, that's what we wanted. And once you have all of that out, we should be able to actually turn the incinerator back on. So this worked out pretty well. We got everything done that I needed to get done. There's a little bit of mixed waste left over here. There's no plastic waste sitting there, but there's something sitting here. That's fine, it will just overflow at some point. And we have these guys. Obviously, at some point we actually have to deal with this material and either turn it into something that we use on the island or export it. But I'm not sure which one that's going to be yet. So, whatever it is, it'll be fine. I would actually like to get a couple helicopters on here. We have that waste central with 2 helicopters. I think we can get a couple more to move things a little faster. It would make me feel better. That's the only reason why I want that. And with the name of the line, we can actually do this relatively quickly. I would like dollars. I would like, not that one, probably this one. One of those. Then you have to go here, click on that guy, tell you to go on the waste central line and no longer go to here. Then you click on the next one, you click over here, you get that one, tell you where to go, waste central line, and no longer come to the depot. And now we have hopefully 4 helicopters and 5 buses is enough to move enough people in the area where we have to get them. Are you trying to get repaired? No. But you have a railway end station. Okay, is the railway end station connected to a... Nope, you are not connected to anything that has repair associated with it. Okay, I don't know that I like that. There's a cistern coming in here. There's the nuclear fuel plant and the large station, but neither of you have a repair station assigned to you. And I don't think this guy's actually going out there to get any repairs done. Also, plastics and mechanical components are the premium, which is wonderful, but yeah, I don't think this is doing what I needed to do, because this train looks stupid. Wear and tear after repair, yes, once we actually do repair it, it will be fine, but we're not there yet. So let's throw a quick technical repair station over here. It's on the roads for trains. Let's do this one because why not? Sure. Yes, this should be fine. Get a road connection like so. Get a footpath connection like back here. Doesn't require a lot of workers. It really just requires the materials to be here. Then helicopters, you... That was the right button. I was just clicking the wrong thing. Number 1, number 2, number 3, do that. Wow. Am I really not going to get the nuclear waste set up? Oh, not the nuclear waste, but the waste of the city set up today? I am not 100% sure yet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then give me a couple more snowplows, please. 1, 2, 3. And then tell this technical service office to have the exact same setup as this guy. Please and thank you, and make you go a little further and get a little bit of fuel out here. Good. Okay, that should work because now... Oh, we're actually are using a little bit of the hazardous waste sitting there, but yeah, we're nowhere near empty there, which is a little scary. You're almost empty. You are mostly mostly ash now, which is perfect. You are entirely empty. That is great. What do you have? You have just ash. How is there still a little bit of other stuff in there? I wonder if this guy just pushed a little bit of its stuff over to that side, which is just annoying. But okay. How do I... Oh, okay. There's a shortcut here. I can delete and delete without actually allowing them to do anything. I don't want to do that, but I want to suspend it. There you go. Suspend those two. And then I'm going to tell you to also pick up from here, which you will have to do eventually anyways. But you can load from there. Just all the waste. And then this one should... Hopefully, this is hopefully the last time that we have to do this. Because, yeah, as long as this is just other waste that is not, like, you know what I'm saying, metal or something else, we should be in a good state there. Let's get the water through here, let's get this through there, let's get this one connected, and these guys, oh boy. Oh boy. I think our construction office problem will be solved relatively soon. Yeah, we have most of the reconstructions already done. I'm sure the helicopters are helping, but the biggest problem was we were just not in range of everything that we needed, but now we are. Well, where are we? Where are we on time here? I think we are getting close to what we want. And to be honest, waste separation, waste setup is not that hard because all I have to do is make sure that we have the vehicles that we need to do the thing that we want to do, and that'll be relatively simple. We will use a train to separate this because we will either move hazardous waste, and honestly, hazardous waste, in this scenario, they don't tell me what waste they're producing, which is, okay, bio waste, burnable waste, and other waste. I'm guessing you're probably going to do something similar. Bio waste, burnable waste, other waste. So we shouldn't have a lot of hazardous waste outside of the hospital waste that will definitely get produced. Not sure how we have 0.3 tons of something already, but that is nice. Burnable, bio, and other waste. Okay, do you do that everywhere? Do you tell me here what your waste is? Okay, that's nice. I didn't know. I'm not sure if that is a new thing or if that's an old thing. But with that in mind, I don't think we will have a lot of hazardous waste right here. It doesn't mean that we won't have a lot of hazardous waste from this side of the pond, but honestly, that's probably just going to be another tunnel that we just have to get through here and then connect it to the other side of the world and figure out what we're going to do from there. So let's just plan for what we have going on over here, which... what I'm saying is I probably just plan on moving hazardous waste with trucks, and everything else can be moved with trains, and we'll see how that goes. Otherwise, if I can't do that, let's do the rail trick, the rail setup. It's not a trick. Let's do the rail setup. If I put you here relatively close and straight to this thing, and I put another one here, then I could theoretically allow one to only receive hazardous waste for this whole region and the other one to receive everything else. The problem with receiving everything else is that trains potentially take a really long time to load here, but I could have a just dedicated train just parked there, and that's all they're going to do. It's just load up, and once they're eventually loaded, they can do whatever they need to do. That is an option. I don't like how I need to do this. I really don't like how I need to do this. No. If I put you in the middle here, I don't think you will let me do what I need to do. That's annoying. Okay, is there a way to actually fit that in there, or am I just screwed? I would like to use that. There we go. Saw something. If that is connectable, then the next thing should also be connectable. You go there, and you kind of connect to this. Cool. This is just for the technical service office so that can deliver to somewhere. On top of that, now we need rare connections, and we are... I should use all of them. That's important. There's already a node here, so we may as well get into that one. Wow, that is one heck of a connection that you're trying to force there. But okay. This one is a little better. Let's do that. Oh boy. Let's do this. Sure. That one can get connected right here. You guys, honestly, yeah, just feed into there. And then you... Nope. Kind of. F4, maybe? F4? Yep, got it. That looks good. And then the last one just kind of goes into here. Also just connects there. This is just for waste. This is just my waste connection, nothing else. And then being a little bit... I don't know if this is useful or not, but trying to... oh, yeah, this is good. If I can join onto this junction, that's already a junction, and the trains can... Well, should have already decided to not go anywhere on the opposite side of the track. They could, if they wanted to, but they don't have to. We got all of this connected, and this is just our waste. This is all the waste that has to come in right here. And we could have a technical service office just deliver everything to this thing. That could be an answer. I've never done it this way. I've usually done a technical service office and a distribution office doing the rest. Don't do a technical service office. Why? Because we will have a mix of large trucks and little trucks to actually do something over here. So don't do a technical service office. Let them collect somewhere. And honestly, out here is not a bad collection stage because of all the traffic that we should be able to get through here. So I kind of like this. This may not be necessary, this may be actually stupid, but I kind of like the idea of still having a collection station right here, where a technical service just delivers whatever they want to, and I should just do it on this side to not add excessive crossings in a bunch of different places, but let's just see how this works. If I put you two here, and then put a generic drop-off station right in the middle of you. Road cargo station. Something like this. Okay, should be fine. Flip you around because that's where I want you. Yes, this should work. And then allow... Who's dropping off where? It's probably cheaper to drop off here with a technical service office, and then pick up at these locations. Okay, so technical service office goes here, and all our pickup trucks will go to these two container loaders. The thing is, I don't 100% remember which one was faster, and honestly, I don't think this is necessary. So let's take this out because it is so fast. It is so fast for containers to just get loaded in the container transfer facilities that I don't think any of that was necessary that I just did. So transfer facility, I do want two. I do at least want two because this is a large city and there's a lot of stuff that needs to be moved around here. So let's see. I don't mind having you close to the road. Do I maybe even want three? Sure. Have three of these set up like that and then get a middle connection out here. This is where all of our waste traffic comes in. It would still be smarter to give yourself an easy out with a cargo station. If the cargo station is really slow in terms of how fast you can get connected, get rid of this one. How fast you can get connected, you can still just adjust it to not use it. I kind of like that idea, so this is what we're going to do. We're going to connect all of this, which means all of the city technical service vehicles will go right here, which also translates to all the city technical services. Should be right next to that building. Technical service, yes. Let's get at least two out here. I think it would look nice. There's one. T, flip you around, kind of. There you go. Just get close to that building. It doesn't want to. There's that one dot that's almost outside of the realm of where that building actually is. Where that building actually exists, but that's fine. So we can get you over here. You can get a slightly better angle to one of those sides, and that is fine. This is not even partially centered. What are you doing? Oh boy, let's get this assigned first, and then I can see where my node actually shows up. Let's just make that a 90-degree angle there, and then we put one there and one here, and that should be good. Do you want to do the same thing here? Honestly, not really. They can just figure out what they need to do. This guy, however, needs a good connection, and then we just need a distribution office to handle all the waste and bring it to our train collection station. A small one is probably not going to cut it, so let's at least go with a big one and give yourself a chance to expand this down the road when we really want to. And by that I mean just set it up this way, so if we need to, we can add more distribution offices on this side so they're not blocking anything else over here. That feels good. Get that one assigned. Get that one assigned as well, so construction offices can get started. We do need some power in this area. We need power generally in this area. I don't think we have power here yet. Nope. So that's fine. So all of our technical stuff is going to be on this side of the pond. Nothing wrong with that. This is probably a place that's relatively good for that. We do need... What do we need? We need food needs to get picked up from here. So we need a distribution office actually somewhere in this sector that can take on that task. I don't hate that. I don't hate it at all, but I don't think we're going to leave this road where it is. This will just be our general connection to what we need here. I just need that next distribution office to be close by. Let's see, medium distribution office. Looks like the same building. Not sure if that's good or bad. Can I fit you in here? I can. Well, if I can fit you in here, I don't hate it. That's actually wonderful, and I could have just left this road exactly where it was, but I didn't feel like it, so there you go. No, this is fine. This distribution office can reach this thing directly and should never be blocked by anything, and this one has the food and, well, it has everything. I just have to actually set these buildings up to do the thing that I need to do. But that's all I needed. That's all I needed for waste, so it really wasn't that long. I just need a couple road connections here, and that building is connected wrong because that road is not on the right side. Okay, so take this one back, take this one back, take this one back, and take this one back. There we go. Then let's get the waste claw thing, and if someone can just tell me, like ASAP, when you watch this episode, it's like, actually, this doesn't work because it's too slow, or something else, that will be super helpful. And we can probably fix that before the next episode. In the next episode, probably. But for right now, I don't feel bad about any of this. Make you somewhat straight. Okay, let's get some roads in here. This road is the important one, and could potentially even get a bridge. You don't need a bridge, you can just go right across this thing. Okay, this one is the harder one, because you generally don't like to get the... Yeah, this is just too close. Okay, you want to get out this way. Can you go straight? Yes, you can. Yes, you can. That's good. Get you connected to this thing with a little bit of pizzazz. There you go. Nice little turn. That's good. And you should just be able to curl right down here, and you go in there. Those are road connections that we needed for this. That's the distribution hub. The distribution office comes from right down here. It doesn't feel bad. Yes, we could have moved everything over here and collected all our technical service stuff from right here. Oh, gosh. Kind of like this location for it. And then what? And then we could put a tunnel underneath here, and that will be our distribution for all of that stuff. And then we definitely don't need a large distribution office. We just need a small one. Why are there so many options to actually move things? And at that point, if the technical service is already here, we may as well just use these as our drop-off points and not use another distribution office to actually move those things over. Oh gosh, I don't like when I have too many options that are all feel relatively good. What is this tunnel doing? Too short. Okay. I do know that I can play with Q and E and make these things kind of work out, but look how this looks. If I do that, F3, and then come up here, then we have this. And usually, not every time, but usually it just gets really, really ugly in terms of the vehicles that you can see when they go underneath in the tunnel, which is why I'm generally trying to avoid this type of behavior. But right here, it may actually make my life very, very easy if I just have the technical service office come in on this side, and they can just directly drop right here and just start filling the trains. Oh, I like it. I like it. I don't know if this is good or bad. Give me a minute. You know what? You decide. Tell me which side we want to do this on. If we want to do it closer to the train drop-off and not use the distribution office to move the waste around, or if we want to do it closer to the central part of the utility road, which is right here, which connects to everything in the city, pretty much in the center, where this one is really on the outskirts, and it's going to take forever to go out here. I can see both. Just tell me what you think. Maybe you have a better opinion than me, and that's totally fine. But this was episode 34. Hope you appreciated that, and I think we're on a great path to have this city going relatively soon. Let's get things. No, we're just gonna wait. I'm gonna leave it here. Tell me what you want, and we're gonna figure out what we're gonna do from there. Also, you are being very annoying. Cool. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you again next time, and then we will do more of this and hopefully have the city actually running. Maybe, potentially. Would be cool. Would be cool if we did. It would be. Yes. Yes, it would. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye-bye.